Cut holes in the slabs on the spots where you will put plants. Push the cocoa in the plant holes a bit aside, so that the plants will stand firm in the cocoa from the start. Now the cutting is placed on the slab. It can be done standing in the cutting block, on a starter block, or in a Peter's pot. There are, of course, many other ways to place the cutting on the slab. As soon as the cuttings are placed on the slabs, it is recommended to use Rhizotonic because it stimulates root growth. Pour Rhizotonic and spray the leaves with it as well. Now it is time to fertilize the plants using CANNA's uniquely formulated cocoa nutrients, Cocoa A and B. Start with an EC of 1 to 1.5. The plant is in the growing or vegetative phase. Increase the EC during the cultivation. Add cannazine to stimulate bio-life in the slab and to achieve an optimal condition of the CANNA Coco. Check the pH and EC of the medium regularly by taking samples. As soon as you change to 12 hours of light a day, the plant gets a signal to flower. About 1 to 3 weeks later, the plant growth is tempered and it starts to bloom. Start adding PK 1314 4 weeks before harvesting. This results in big and firm crop development. These plants are ready to be harvested. It is very well possible to use CANNA Coco 3 times without any problems. If you reuse cocoa, we advise you to rinse the substrate with double doses of cannazine after harvesting. Use of cannazine during the growth minimizes the chance of passing diseases and helps old roots disappear. Let the rinse substrate rest for a day and you can start again. Thousands of coconut palms produce the raw material that is used for manufacturing CANNA Coco. The coconuts are bought from the farmers by local factories. Here, the kernel, which is used for consumption, is separated from the husk. The husk of the coconut consists of fiber and cocoa dust. This needs to soak in water for about 6 months to make the tissue in the fiber soft. Fresh water is necessary to wash natural salts out of the fiber. A high salt level in the cocoa would cause problems to the plants. At the mill, the fiber is shredded. After shredding, the fiber is strained to separate the cocoa fiber and the cocoa dust. This cocoa dust is called coir and used to be waste. The powder nowadays is used to make CANNA Coco. The clean fiber is prepared for the production of rope, carpet, brooms, brushes and many other materials. It takes months for the cocoa to compost properly. After composting, thin layers of cocoa are dried under ideal circumstances. Now there is a check to see if the coir is of good quality and free of diseases. This is necessary for the approval to go ahead and press cocoa blocks. It is a soft pressing to prevent damage to the unique coir structure. The cocoa blocks are loaded into containers and are shipped to Holland. Upon arrival in Holland, the cocoa blocks are unloaded and are soaked in water. Now, the coir needs to be transformed into a suitable medium for growing. The coir is buffered following a special processing method conforming to the Dutch RHP standard. The result of buffering is that calcium and magnesium will form an irreversible compound with the cocoa particles. Natural salts are rinsed out to get a low EC level, and the pH is stabilized on the ideal value of 5.5. CANNA Coco is packed in 50-litre bags and in slabs. Bags to fill pots and to make a rooting medium for cuttings. Slabs are normally used on automatic water systems. RHP standard is required in agriculture. It means that the quality of the product is guaranteed, safe to grow crops on. Cocoa is a product that proves its quality. Worldwide, many different crops are grown on cocoa, like these plants in Israel. The medium provides the plant with sufficient moisture and air so that the plant grows under ideal circumstances, almost without help from you. Many growers in many countries use CANNA Coco. Once you try growing on CANNA Coco, you know that you do not need to be an experienced grower to get results like these. We wish you the best of luck growing on CANNA Coco. Pre-growing is a method with the purpose of obtaining broader and stronger plants without using space in the growing room. The small plants are planted out into a bigger pot or onto a bigger block before the plants are placed under light with a relatively blue spectrum, such as strip light or a metal halide light. There are several advantages using this method. You save space because you grow in a separate room. As a result of that, you save money as well. Pre-growing results in healthier, stronger plants that deliver a heavier harvest. Another way to pre-grow is in a Peter's pot. If you do not know what it is, then keep watching. A Peter's pot is a small pot of about 7 to 10 centimeters. Fill the Peter's pots with CANNA Coco. Put a rooted plant in every pot. Dip the pots in the rhizotonic and spray the leaves as well. Rhizotonic contains useful minerals that are important for the root development. Put the plants under strip light or metal halide light. Leave the plants under this light for about a week. Now the plant is rooted well. Cut the bottom out of the pot. Put the plant with the pot on the growth medium. Repeat the pouring and spraying treatment with rhizotonic. The plants start to root in the medium immediately. The plants are ready to start blooming now. This is what a fine result of pre-growing looks like.